This has fulfilled something I wanted to do since I started guiding here. And when you brought up your dad, it hits me. This is very special for me.
The Rocky Mountain elk is an icon of the West. Once a prairie animal, elk now primarily inhabit the timbered mountains and hillsides in 28 states. As the second largest member of the deer family, few would argue that any animal is more exciting to hunt or more responsive to a call. You simply can't beat being approached by a rut-crazed bull. I started my elk hunting obsession watching films by Larry D. Jones, Dwight Shue, and Pete Shepley. The obsession has taken me to a number of states in their pursuit. What I've learned is it doesn't matter where I hunt them. I just want to hunt them. My first elk ever was in Colorado. Many years later, we're back there hunting a mix of oak brush and ponderosa pine in some very special country. Day one anticipation is like Christmas as a kid. New country, new people, and an old friend I was joining on this hunt, Cam Haynes.
Good luck. See ya.
See you, bud.
The sights and sounds of day one speak for themselves.
Freaking cool bull, the very first bull of the trip. He's a big 7-point. How exciting was that?
I had 2 full draw encounters with bulls we called in that I easily could have taken.
He's young, huh? Yeah. How cool was that? We called him right in. We full draw. We totally could have had him. Passing a shot like that, as painful as it is, that bull is not mature. And I would like to kill a mature bull, so hopefully it'll work out. That's a really cool bull. Huge body. First day. Oh.
Life is better when we enjoy each moment for what it is, a gift. I often think that if we're lucky enough to live long enough, our 90-year-old self would be longing for experiences like these. These are the good old days. Each day, we had close encounters with elk. We called, we glassed, we pursued, we called more, and pursued more. With elk, if your goal is to take an older age class bull, you typically have to get yourself close to the herds and spend time there without being seen, smelled, or heard. Easier said than done, especially with notoriously shifty winds in mountain country. On day 5, we were able to sneak in on a herd and get within bow range. However, the bull came very close and pinned us down. The wind swirled and he spooked, but Robbie was able to stop him at 61 yards. Upon my shot, the bull ducked my arrow like a whitetail and ran off completely unscathed. Painful to say the least, but I was thankful that my shot placement was good and that the bull wasn't even grazed. The next day, we made a very difficult approach on a small herd that had an 8x7 as their herd bull. We closed to within 30 yards when the cows all began moving towards us. I flattened myself behind some oak brush for 20 minutes while the cows chewed acorns within 10 feet of me. I could literally hear them breathing. The bull was within 40 yards of us, but was just over the crest we'd hidden behind, so we had no shot. As it always does, the wind swirled and the game was over. The next morning, we had an incredible encounter with a beauty of a 6-point bull, but he came in at an angle that we didn't anticipate. I had to move to draw, and the bull saw the movement and bolted. We continued to have incredible encounters. On the last day of the hunt, we heard a bull with an unusual bugle early. We descended into a deep gorge and up the other side to try to get a look at this bull in the thick timber. As we closed the distance, the bull went silent. Just as he went silent, another bull let up. This bull had one of the coolest bugles I've ever heard. We quickly covered half a mile to get ourselves into a calling position with a favorable wind. As we did, the bull continued to be responsive.
comes that way, we're gonna be. It's gonna be hard to get a shot. Oh man.
As soon as I could see movement, I drew my bow. There was a 4-inch gap between two trees I had to aim between to hit him perfectly. I was really worried about that arrow grazing one of those trees, so I slowly leaned to the outside of the right one and pulled through my shot. There's nothing more effective than a heart shot on an elk.
He's done. Yes, brother. That worked perfect. Congrats, Brian. We have busted our butts and we've been close.
Give me a hug.
And we've done it, man.
I love you, brother.
I love you too, man.
Man,
I've enjoyed this.
oh my God.
I like guys that'll hunt hard with me.
That was the last place I expected to see him step out. Look how snaggy it is. I was so shocked, and I was ready because I had a hole right there, but he stepped out in the middle of all that mess, and I was like, how did he get there? People ask me all the time, because I've hunted so much, that, you know, do you still get excited? Do you still enjoy it? I think more now than I ever have. And I just, man, I appreciate it so much. You know, when I was growing up, the times that I got along best with my dad was when we were hunting. And I think that's why I cherish it so much.
This has fulfilled something I wanted to do since I started guiding here. Because as my dad guided all this stuff back in the day, my mom shot a bull just over the hill when I was a kid. I grew up in this. I wanted to kill a bull over here. Wow. And to do it like this. And when you brought up your dad, yeah, it hits me. Because it's been 11 years now since my dad passed. And we literally will drive by his ashes driving out of here. This is very special for me.
I've had a blast. I mean, great company and great country, and like when you have the combo of both of those things, what more could you ask for?
Oh yeah, that hit me.
That was elk
brother.
hunting.
That was elk hunting.
Most non-hunters struggle with the joy hunters feel, not understanding that the joy is often just a small part of the set of emotions hunters actually feel. If you go back to man's early beginnings, success meant survival. That has been ground into our DNA for millenniums. Joy, respect, thankfulness, and even sorrow are all part of the emotions hunters feel in these moments, as we should. My appreciation for this bull and this experience could not be expressed in words. This hunt had every element an elk hunter could dream of. There were many highs. There were numerous times where we were snatched from the jaws of victory. The same happens in life. The question is, how do we respond? For our group, the choice was continuing to grind, continuing to do the right thing, and continuing to have a positive mental attitude. If we attacked all of our challenges in life with these elements, we would find eventual success less elusive. Be relentless in your pursuits.